welcome back to our YouTube channel. And in this video, we're going to talk about our research on the cost of cloud 2024. And this research includes insights from over 500 industry professionals to understand how the current trends, challenges, and strategic responses are shaping the future of cloud economics. From this research, we identified 5 key challenges: rising cloud costs, complex billing models, vendor lock-in, lack of transparency, and the need for strategic cloud management. This helped us to identify that out of those surveyed, 59% of organizations have reported an increase in cloud service costs over the last 12 months. 32% of these have estimated that their costs grew by between 11 and 25%, with another 31% of organizations having increases up to 10%. This all leads back to an earlier promise made by Andy Jassy, the current CEO of Amazon, whereby he spoke about the benefits of the cloud, promising a future of low-margin business. Fast forward just over 10 years later, and our research shows that 37% of organizations believe that the cloud has failed to live up to its earlier promise of cost effectiveness. When looking deeper into these rising costs, we decided to compare the pricing for the large CPU instances in 2024 to highlight the growing difference between major cloud providers. This data on the screen shows that AWS and Google are 60% more expensive than alternative providers such as Civo, and Microsoft is 66% more expensive. This creates a clear dynamic when considering how 77% of the 500 industry professionals surveyed are using one of the big 3 hyperscalers, and 59% of these organizations reported an increase in cloud service costs over the last 12 months. Earlier this year, Dark Matter, a technology research organization, released a documentary, Cloud It Too? Does Cloud Cost the Earth?, whereby they looked into how every decision in the cloud industry has a cost, an economic cost, and an environmental cost. This concept links to the growing concern surrounding the environmental impact of cloud computing, whereby it has been founded that European data center water consumption will increase from 145.2 million cubic meters in 2020 to 546.7 in 2030, almost a 300% increase in 10 years. This surge underscores the need for sustainable practices in the industry. Some companies are exploring innovative solutions to address the environmental impact. For instance, Deep Green is focusing on supporting waste heat utilization from data centers, which is one of the IEA's core recommendations to help combat the increasing carbon emissions. Deep Green systems run on zero carbon electricity, and the swimming pools this heats can reuse 90% of the energy, meaning each kilowatt hour of energy is efficiently used twice. To highlight how easy it is to make more sustainable choices while still reducing the cost of cloud, I'm going to give a quick demo on how you can use Deep Green on Civo. All right, so in order to create the instances in our Deep Green region, from your Civo dashboard, make sure that you have the Deep Green region selected, and then go to Compute, launch your first instance. And here I'm just going to give it a name. I'm just going to call it Demo. Number of instances, we're going to keep it as 1 for now. Select the size and select your image. Initial user, network, I'm going to keep it as default. Public IP address, it's going to create for me. Firewall, I'm going to keep it as default as well. Random password. And you can also add in an initialization script and some tags. I'm going to click on Create. And that is pretty much about it. You're going to have your instance up and running shortly. To summarize some of the key points I have discussed during this video, it is essential to focus on the fact that the journey ahead for the cloud computing industry is both challenging and full of potential. But by embracing new strategies and insights outlined in our report, the industry can begin working towards a future that not only leverages the full power of cloud technology, but does so in a manner that is economically viable, socially responsible, and universally accessible. If you're interested in learning more about this report, you can either scan the QR code shown on the screen or check out the links in the description of this video. Thanks a lot for watching.